Hey folks, Don Rolfe here with Northwest Legal Planning, bringing you another quick little video on estate planning. And today I'm talking about what the process is for getting an estate plan in place. And I often talk about all kinds of estate planning things, but the actual process, I kind of leave that out. So I wanted to bring that to you because it's a question I get from people that come in, people that book strategy sessions with me at myestateplanmeeting.com. They want to know, what does it look like? What's it going to take? How long? All of those wonderful things. So I'm going to break it down into 5 steps for getting your estate plan in place and keeping it healthy. So the first step is for you to define your goals and wishes for what you want to have come out of your estate plan, who it is that you want to leave things to, how you want to leave it to them, whether or not you want there to be protections in place for their inheritances, all of those sorts of things. What it is in your mind that a perfect estate plan would look like and how it would operate when it went into place. The second is to design your plan with an experienced and knowledgeable estate planner. Someone like me, another estate planning attorney. If you don't like the cut of my jib, I could always refer you to someone. But really working with someone that knows what they're talking about and knows what to get done. You do not probably want to work with someone who does these as one-offs, something that is a side business, those sorts of things. You want to work with somebody who does this for a living, who does estate planning and knows what they're talking about, is on top of the law, is on top of the different strategies and techniques, and is able to use all of the tools that are available to reach your desires and goals, which you came up with in step 1. So you're going to sit down. Generally with me, it's about an hour-and-a-half process. We talk about your goals and wishes and the different things that we can do to make your estate plan get to the end result that you're looking for, which is really what it's all about. It's not about the documents. It's not about how fancy they are or who wrote them, but whether or not they work and that they're a tool that can actually get to the end goal that you have in mind. The next, after you design it, it will be drafted. So there's step 3 is drafting. That's the estate planner's job, drafting. And then you have a job to review the documents, to look at them, make sure that they actually say what it is that you want them to say. Most of my clients, I don't send them the entire estate plan because it is a lot of documents. I send out summaries, make sure that names are spelled right, make sure that trusts are giving the inheritances to the right people, all of those sorts of things. However, if clients want, I will send out the entire document. Sometimes my trust documents come anywhere from 60 to over 100 pages if it's a joint trust. It's a lot of reading. But if you want to read it, you're more than welcome to. You review it, make sure it's right. If there's changes that need to be made, we'll revise it. And once we get it put into its final format, we're going to move on to step 4. By the way, if you have any questions about this, or perhaps you want some help, you don't understand what it means to define your goals and wishes, feel free to reach out to me. You can go to myestateplanmeeting.com and you can book complimentary half-hour estate planning strategy session, either in person or on the phone. I prefer in person, but on the phone works just as well, and we can talk about what those wishes and desires might look like for you. Again, putting on into step 4, we're talking about signing all of the documents. You'll come in, we call it a signing ceremony. You'll come in for a meeting, we'll sign all of your documents, get them notarized, witnessed, whatever it needs for each individual document to put that plan in place to make sure that your end goal actually happens. And once your plan is in place, if you have a trust, I'm going to give you directions on how to fund your trust and all of those sorts of things, and make sure that powers of attorney and healthcare documents are sent to the right place, putting in a system so that healthcare documents can be retrieved when they're needed. All of that kind of stuff is step 4. And then step 5 is from the time that your estate plan is put into place and it's moving forward, you're going to want to review it occasionally because things change. Your family might change, the amount of wealth that you have may change, laws may change. So I always give all of my clients a free review every 3 years so we can make sure that their estate plan is still doing what it was intended to do, to make sure that those goals and desires and wishes are still going to come to fruition after you pass away. So revise it over time. Again, to recap, the 5 steps for putting together your estate plan, the process are to define your wishes and goals. 2, to design your plan with an experienced estate planner. 3, to review, revise your estate plan to make sure that the documents do say what you want them to say. Number 4 is to sign it and put it into place to fund that trust, all of those wonderful things. And then number 5 is throughout your lifetime to review it and make sure that any changes that are necessary are made. So if there's changes to your family and your wealth and the law and so forth. Again, my name is Don Rolfe. You can schedule a complimentary consultation with me by going to myestateplanmeeting.com. There should be a link right above this video or right below this video, depending upon where you're watching it. And if you're listening to this on a podcast, just go to myestateplanmeeting.com and schedule a complimentary consultation. Okay, folks, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.